right, so in this one, we are going to be discussing supporters as they are dropping soon. I think this unit batch of supporters and GT3 coup, by the way, no 1% in place of supporters is very whack, but they all drop, I think, Friday, so they're not today. At least that's what I'm being told. If it's different, then you'll see them tonight. I'm pretty sure they don't drop tonight. Even the Nova Shenron thing's probably next week as well with his Zenkai. But supporters, I want to touch on if they're good or bad. I read a lot of bad. I read a lot of bad. But then I saw one speck of good. So it's not a full rant. It's going to be a rant, but it's not a full rant. So new supporters, they tweeted out here. Let's just look at it with it being levels. They also, I don't even know, what do I even deem this? It's like shinies, like shiny Pokemon. There's like supporters that they'll be adding. Alternates is what their name is. And they'll be coming to the game eventually. They won't even tell us. They basically said when they're going to be on banners. We can probably see them in data mines. We'll probably be like, here's a 0.25% chance to pull them, like an EX unit. And it's like, I guess that's happening. Like, these aren't even out yet, and we're getting shiny supporters announced, and it's like, who knows? And they sound better than actual supporters, alternates, but they're not out yet, so it doesn't matter too much right now. It's just, what the hell, Legends. Supporters, though, to look what they do, here's Dende as an example, and Yajirobe, the ones that are coming out on Friday, with it being supporter ability, so you see as it gets better and better and better over time, even looking down there at that supporter Z ability. Let me explain that supporter Z ability real quick. So you see it, right? The 2,000, the 7,000, the 8,000, what an obscure number, and then the 10,000. This is base stats. Essentially, you know when you arts boost somebody, you up their stats by, I believe it is, what, 14,000? That's like your arts boosting another time of somebody. Now it's on blast tech, now it's on blast defense. So it'll have an impact. It probably won't be as significant as you would assume. Like, you see plus 10,000, you're like, this is going to be some crazy stuff. It'll make a difference. You'll get like 100k, 200k more damage, maybe per card, and tank 100k, 200k more per blast card. It's not that overwhelming. It's something. It shouldn't exist. It's not that overwhelming. Let's put it in perspective, as well as support abilities. So you can see the conditions get, well, easier as your time goes on, and what it does, it becomes a lot better. So support ability, they do keep saying they recommend level 30, which I guess would be the middle ground, with it being, if the following effects are met after attack ends, some attacks excluding one time, received one or more damage, target health is 50% or lower, so that's the condition. The effect would be ally on battlefield, heal plus 5% fixed. And also, if enemy battle member is Frieza Saga, people are confused that if you have Frieza Saga, it's more. No, if you're facing Krillin, Namek Goku, full power, whoever else, Ginyu, you heal 15%. So it's very nice of your leisure, because you're going to fight those units often. Most likely, you're going to run Dende more than even Yajirobe, because the heal is going to be very kind. You can see more, the percent goes up from 5% to 10%, from 15 to 20, from 10 to 25 there. The condition is easier, the cooldown for it, because you do gain a multiple. Once you're at level 30 and above, you do gain 2 times, as you can see right here. 2 times, 2 times, 2 times. So the higher you get, this is why they recommend the level 30, so you get the maximum benefit of how many you can get. Assumably, you pull them, and then they can be up to level 29, and then you go to the shop, and you buy another copy, they're level 30, and then another, and then another, and then they're done. Cooldowns going down is ridiculous. They actually should be tied to one thing. It should all be 25, or all should be 30. It going down because you have higher stars, essentially, on the character is broken. Really broken. And then here, you can see on the last one here, attacks are met after enemy attack ends. Some attacks excluded, probably like Frieza Death Beam or something like that. Receive 1 or more, target health 50% below, 15% health back, as well as 25% if Frieza Saga enemy. So you will heal 50% in a game if you are fighting Namek Goku, Full Power Frieza, or Krillin, or whatever else. You're not running into Namek Saga that often. You're running into those units still, 2 Ultras very often, but those units specifically, together, no. Dende's very strong. Again, this ability, I'd be more mad about if there just wasn't one thing at the end. So I'm just here for now, right? Supporter ability, again, Yajirobe, he's getting his, which I think is actually very good. I hate that it's restricted but it's very good. Its following effects are met after 100 timer counts have elapsed from battle start. Enemy battle member is Freezer Force. Hit by Strike Arts during enemy attack, he interrupts combo. The combo's done! It ends! He's a combo breaker! Thank God! Because Frieza is a piece of shit. So I'm happy about this. And then you can see there's a lot more. Now it's a blue card. And a green card. And he ends the combo. And you also see there on timer counts, it's 80 counts. Then you see at level 99, it's 50 counts. It's still only once, but it's 50 counts that he does it. I wish this was just general. I really do. Just one combo breaker a match? Just get me out of this infinite! I'm positive on Yajirobe. Dende! There's enough healing going around this game. Proud's already a timer match. Run this shit in Proud, that's 50% more health back. Oh my, at peak. That's a lot. I'm not fully hating this. I hate the aspect of how you have to achieve these units, and we just, again, lost a 1% unit on a banner because fucking supporters now. But I don't hate the prospect of this. This actually doesn't seem awful. Dende, not great. Yajirobe, give me stuff like that. And then the one thing I just need to, like, note of positivity, because again, I'm more, like, neutral and toward a negative on it. I like the abilities, what they do, more Yajirobe than Dende. And one thing I need to touch on that's very important is this. This I have not heard anything about. But double drop rate for supporters on step 4, great, cool, whatever. Plus, if you don't have one of the eligible supporters, you can exchange 5 summon coins for at the exchange shop. Now, you could say, why couldn't they make it a separate exchange shop? You know, here's the coins for the supporter, here's the coins for the LF. I'm not saying they're perfect. But this is a positive, because I didn't expect them to let you get any of these for free at all anyways. 5 coins is, I couldn't even tell you, what is that, 5k CC? Less? It's probably less than 5k CC, given that would imply if you have to go to pity for 3Q. Let's say I have to go to pity, and I didn't even pull a supporter, though I would assume I pull a supporter within 40k CC. Typically an LF would be 41,000 CC. Okay, you could pity them. Now, if you were to have to buy both supporters, you'd have to use roundabout 51,000 CC. Basically the same thing as an Ultra, actually, with their pity. So I guess they're meant to be in tandem with one another and tied down. And this is... I understand wanting it to be separate, the coins. I wouldn't expect that. I didn't even expect this. My expectation is very low for this game. So maybe that's on me. But I'm just glad there's a way to get this unit. Because, again, you pity it. You get the level 1 to 29. You get the level 29. And then from there, you get another copy. And that's the bare minimum. That's like a 6-star LF, right? That's like your 6-star 1% sparking. You're like, all right, they got their Z ability. They got their little buff. You get the level, 60 thing. That's like your 9-star. Your 14 stars, the 99. Most people won't have that 99. Most people will have the, the level 30. And I'm kind of okay with that. Again, depends how much it actually costs, because you will be able to use money to get it after the first copy. So I pity buy one, boom, I go to the shop and I buy another from the shop. Is this $20? Is this $30? Probably like $5. I'm hopeful it's going to be cheap. Trust me, supporters are not a full-on positive on the aspect of just looking on paper. I'm not for it fully. But I am for someone stopping a fucking infinite because they failed their philosophy. So you're giving me a little band-aid on my big-ass fucking flesh wound. I'm fine with that. I'll take that. Removing 1% sparkings, big L. Can't disagree there. Dende, I don't want this attrition shit to go any further, but we're getting more attrition. And it's not like they don't know. Like, you're gonna fight Frieza and Namek still. Regardless of how good GT3, Ku, UV4, anybody. You're gonna fight Frieza, Namek, Goku, probably until the end of Festival. Just how it's gonna be right now. That's just the caliber of these Ultras. And the lowering of previous LFs up until seemingly 3Q, because 3Q seems very good. So supporters, I'm kind of iffy. I'm kind of mixed. I was much more hating when I first saw it all, as everyone was, because it just sounds very scummy. And it is scummy to a degree, but it does have at least some positive implication of, like, they know something. They understand something. with Yajirobe. It really is Yajirobe giving me my hope here. Shouldn't be summonable. I 100% agree. I'm sure we'll get free-to-play ones eventually. It's just that they'll suck compared to summonable ones. But only 5 coins, I can't hate on that. That's not a lot of CC. You could get that. You know, people might say, oh, but can I get that in time before the banner leaves? Can I get 45k CC for UV4 before his banner leaves to pity him? No. Can I get 5 coins worth of summons before a banner leaves? Yes. You can get 5 coins worth of summons before a banner leaves, I promise. And you probably already have it, to be honest. Like, you could easily, right now, you summon on 3Ku's banner, you got Shaft, you did it for rotation, you got 5 coins, okay, go buy your fucking Yajirobe or Dende. You want to spend $10 or whatever it is on the shop and get them to level 30? It just doesn't sound the worst aspect ever. Obviously, it's not perfect. I'm not chilling. I'm just talking from my POV. I don't hate this. Not fully. I don't want more pay-to-win shit. But if it's this easily accessible, I'm not hating. Now, alternates I'm going to hate on. Because those, they might just be gods and they might just be very hidden. But this, it doesn't seem too bad. Maybe I'm just being a shill. I don't think I am, but what do you guys think of supporters? And I'll see you in the next one.